So now today we'll know about the money creation process by the commercial banks, how they can create money. So for here we will assume two things. Number one is the initial deposit. Okay, so first we have assumed that initial deposit is 1000, and in here we will assume that cash reserve is 20%. Clear? So in here we'll assume two things. Number one is the initial deposit 1000 and the cash reserve ratio 20%. So what is the meaning of these LRR 20%? LRR, you know that this one is the legal reserve ratio. Commercial bank has to keep legally this percent, and that's why this one is the LRR. So if LRR is 20%, it means reserve banks are required to keep 20%. It means 200 out of 1000, and our left amount 800 free to lend. See, so 20%. See here, 20% of 1000 is equal 20 divided by 100 into 1200. So this one is the 200. So when your initial deposit is 1000 and the legal reserve ratio is 20%, it means bank has to keep these 200 rupees as a legal reserve ratio, and left amount, these 800, they can give as a loan. So now you see, so suppose this one is the round one. Now one person, he or she wants to take loan from the bank. Then what bank will do? So bank will give these 800 rupees. These 800 rupees to the person B. Suppose B. But one thing you remember, that he will not get the cash. So first bank will advise him to open a bank account, and bank will forward these 800 rupees to his bank account. Same thing, so again bank will keep 20% as a legal reserve ratio. So see, 20% of 800 is equal 20 divided by 100 into 800 is equal 160. So it means this 160. So 800 minus 160, 640. So this one is the ready for giving to the another person. So next another person will come to the bank and he will ask for loan. Then bank will not give the cash. Bank will advise to open a bank account. Then these 640 rupees will send to his account. So again same thing. Bank will keep 20% as a legal reserve ratio. It means 128 rupees will keep as a legal reserve ratio, and the total loan will be the 512. So now no need to continue this round. So when this process will end? Okay, so next you can ask me when this process will end. So see, when initial deposit is equal total cash reserves. Okay, so when total initial deposit is equal total cash reserves, then this process will be the end. So for example, we have assumed that initial deposit is 1000. So when total cash reserves will be 1000, then process will be the end. Clear? So just you clear one thing. First we have to assume initial deposit, and we will assume 20%. So you can also assume 30%, 10%. It's up to you. So when you will assume LRR 20%, so 20% of 1000, it means 200. So bank will keep 200 as a legal reserve ratio, and these 800 will give as a loan. Okay, so again in the first round, this one is the deposit for this person. So again bank will keep 20% of these 800, it means 160 rupees as a LRR, and 640 rupees, it means 800 minus 160 is equal to 640. So this one as a loan. So again see in here deposit 640. So out of this one 640, 20% as a LRR, it means 128. This one is the cash reserve ratio, and 640 minus 128, 512. This one is ready for the loan. When this process will end? When initial deposit is equal total cash reserves. So in here we have assumed initial deposit is 1000. So when total cash reserves will be the 1000, then this process will be end. So now how we will calculate the total? To calculate the total, first we have to know about the money multiplier. So I think you know about the money multiplier. So money multiplier is equal 1 by LRR. So we have assumed LRR 20%, 1 by 20%. So 1 by 20% is equal 1 by 0, 2 is equal 10 by 2 is equal 5. Okay, so what is the value of money multiplier? 5. So now we will calculate the total. So total deposit, note down, total deposit is equal initial deposit into money multiplier. So initial deposit we have assumed to 1000, right here 1000. Money multiplier already we have calculated, it was 5, so is equal 5000. So total deposit 5000. Clear? So now cash reserve 20%, so 20% of 5000. Very easy to calculate. 20 by 100 into 5000, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1000. So if this one is 20%, definitely this one is the 80%. So you can also calculate this one 80% of 5000, or otherwise you can deduct these 1000 from 5000, then definitely this one is the 4000. Okay, so this one is the process how bank can create money. So now you see initial deposit was 1000. Initial deposit was 1000, but bank create 4000 loan. Okay, so total deposit is 5000 and cash reserves is 1000. So this one is the system how commercial bank can create money. So in here two things we will assume. First, say initial deposit and legal reserve ratio. It means when you will deposit your money, then bank will keep 20% as a reserve and 80% will give as a loan. Okay, but you have to remember that bank will not give cash. So that person has to open a bank account, then bank will forward this money to his bank account. So these 800 then they can give as a loan. So this one is the secondary deposit, and again 20% will keep as a cash reserve. It means 160 rupees. 800 minus 160 is equal to 640. Now 640 is ready to give for loan. So this one is the system, and I told you that this one no need to continue because we have to know the formula how we will calculate this total. To calculate this total, first we have to know about the money multiplier. So money multiplier is equal, already I have shown that 1 by LRR. So money multiplier is equal 5. So total deposit is equal initial deposit into money multiplier. So 1000 into 5000. And when this process will end, when initial deposit is equal total cash reserves. So please you can note down. So initial deposit is equal total cash reserve, and money multiplier is equal 1 by LRR, and total deposit is equal initial deposit into money multiplier. Okay, so this one is the system how commercial banks can create loan. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and for any doubt let me know in the comment section below, and I